Hey Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director. Chargers fans, good evening and salutations. We got a defensive oriented video to go over today, one revolving around our first round acquisition linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And I'm going to give you guys his stat projections for the 2020 season and why I'm so excited about this new kid coming into the Chargers defense. I think he's going to be a huge impact for this team, and it should be a good time. If you guys haven't noticed by now, I'm kind of doing like a series of stat projections for the 2020 season of individual Chargers players. We've already gone over Tyrod Taylor and Justin Herbert. I thought it'd be really fun to come in here with a defensive guy, kind of give you guys my thoughts on what he's going to perform like next season. Now remember guys, I'm not a professional NFL analyst. I'm your buddy at the bar talking Chargers football. So as we're explaining this, give me your guys' thoughts as well as we go along, what you guys think he's going to bring to the table on our defense, his impact, and his stats as well. I think it's going to be a good time. Before we get into this video, guys, hit us up with a like and sub. If you do enjoy this Chargers content, the small amount of time you guys take to hit the like, sub, bell notification, help out a lot. Let's get into this video. Okay, so Kenneth Murray. Very excited to see this caliber of linebacker finally on the Chargers. A position of need that we've needed for quite a while because of a weakness that this team has had for several years, and that's going to be stopping the run. You guys take a look at what our resources were put towards on the defense this last year. A lot of it was putting towards stopping the run. Linval Joseph, very good defensive tackle in stopping the run, and then trading back into the first round, which is a big deal for the Chargers. We don't see that very often, to get a guy like Kenneth Murray, and he's going to be a huge impact player for this team next year, guys. I don't know, dude. Just what he brings to the table as a pure linebacker is very special. Very good at stopping the run. Crazy athleticism, sideline to sideline, and he's just really got a good instinct for stopping the run, hitting those gaps, stopping players, from getting any space on the outside because of his athleticism, and very secure tackling. The guy's a tackling machine. Now, some people say, we could have gotten a guy like Isaiah Simmons, which is true, but Isaiah Simmons is more of a hybrid player, all right? He's a jack of all trades, master of none. The guy played safety, linebacker, cornerback even, defensive end. He was everywhere. Whereas Kenneth Murray is more of a true linebacker, okay? He's very good at being a linebacker. And what the Chargers really need on the team is a true linebacker. And he's probably, in my opinion, of this last year's draft, the best pure linebacker in the NFL, or in the draft, especially when it comes to stopping the run, which is very much so why he fits our scheme so well. Okay, so that being said, why is Kenneth Murray going to be such an impactful player for the Bolts in the 2020 season? Let's take a look at his college stats first here, okay? The first thing I just kind of want to guide you guys on, because again, college stats don't really translate over to the pros as often as you might think, at least, specifics. But, with linebackers, sometimes you see it improve drastically when they're in a professional environment, in a pro system, being utilized to their full potential. So that might be something we see with the stat projections here in just a little bit. So his freshman season, he comes out here with 36 solo tackles, 32 assists, 68 total. Not bad. Gets himself a sack and 7 tackles for a loss. Pretty good, right? He comes out his sophomore season, same amount of games, almost double the solo tackles, 84 assists, 155 combined tackles. Insane. And the big number that gets me excited is his tackle for a loss that has gone up and up every single year. Yes, there was a bit of a decline in his total tackles last season, but at the same time, you got to look at the way he was utilized and at how the Chargers are going to be utilizing him, instead, which is very exciting. And I think this tackle for a loss I really think this is something that he's going to be pushed forward in with the Chargers. I think this number, it's going to be exciting to see in the 2020 season. And then the sack totals as well, which could be important because people need to remember, we're probably going to be rushing Kenneth Murray quite a bit. He can play edge. He can, perform well in design blitzes. And I think that he is going to thrive with the defensive line that we've assembled out there in LA. And he's very fast. So he's going to help us in those situations. But why did the Chargers draft him, Kenneth Murray, to begin with? You take a look at our tackling leaders from last season, guys. So let's take a combine of 112 from Thomas Davis. Now, a lot of us probably remember Thomas Davis and don't remember him being a tackling machine. He kind of was, dude. The guy was, a veteran. He's a little bit older. Maybe he went overlooked, but 112 combined tackles. Pretty impressive leading the team, okay? Solo tackles, however, only at 65. He came out with 47 assists, 3 tackles for a loss, and 2 QB hits. All right, not bad for a veteran. I think the Chargers may be trying to supplement that status with Kenneth Murray. I think they're trying to find a younger, faster replacement for Thomas Davis on this team. Some guys think that we might be moving Kenneth Murray out to will linebacker, which is very, very possible. I think, you never know. He may still be sticking at, Mike linebacker, but at the same time, our defense is utilized so many different ways. He'll probably be utilized at several different spots on the defense, at least positions on the defense, okay? So his potential, though, we're looking at the ceiling for Kenneth Murray. How good do I think Kenneth Murray can be in his rookie season? All right, take a look at this guy right here. I've been taking a hard look at Darius Leonard. Okay, he played linebacker as well. I think he played the spot that we're hoping he's going to be in, will linebacker. But at the same time, dudes, take a look at the defense or the linebacking numbers for Darius Leonard his rookie season. 163 combined tackles, 111 solo, 52 assists, 12 tackle for a loss. This won Darius Leonard Defensive Rookie of the Year over Derwin James that very same year. I think these stats are very similar to what we could be seeing in Kenneth Murray. Murray was brought into this defense for one thing, all right? Stopping the run, securing tackles. I put this meme together, running lane. That's a leak, for the flex tape ad. And then you got Kenneth Murray slapped on there, hitting that running lane. Absolutely so impressive to see this guy play against the run, okay? And this is something that I think he's going to tremendously help the Chargers defense with. So like I did with the other offensive guys, Tyrod Taylor and Justin Herbert, I put together this little chart, okay? I'm not quite sure if everybody's in the right spots. Forgive me if they are. But here, I'm just trying to make a point here, all right, guys? You've got Kenneth Murray out here. We're going to put him in the Mike linebacker position. What Kenneth Murray brings to the defense, and I'm going to be moving this around a little bit, so bear with me if it takes a little bit of time here, all right? Let's actually go ahead and move everything down just a little bit here. Let's go ahead and introduce our new rival running back in Melvin Gordon at the top of the screen there. All right, so Melvin Gordon, he's best utilized in zone and outside runs. Okay, so design runs, trying to hit those gaps, get some space outside. All right, so in this example, let's take a look at Melvin Gordon. Maybe there's a design run to the right for him. That would put him around this space. Let's say he's trying to hit a gap right here. What Kenneth Murray is so good at is his football IQ and his awareness has allowed him to see space in front of him a little bit better than other linebackers. So let's say a guy like Drew Tranquill comes in here and eats a block. Melvin Gordon has a little bit of space to, slide in between, Joey Bosa, Drew Tranquill, and get some space out here. Kenneth Murray is so good at reading what the running back's going to do before he does it. And Kenneth Murray is going to be there before Melvin Gordon knows what hit him. Boom. Maybe not a tackle for a loss, but he's going to stop big play potential. That's what I love about Kenneth Murray, stopping big play potential. You look at the division that we're in, the AFC West, we have to stop Patrick Mahomes, dude. And that's another big reason that I love Kenneth Murray, okay? Kenneth Murray is going to make Patrick Mahomes think twice before taking off, from the pocket. Running out of the pocket with, catching yards with his legs because of Kenneth Murray's athleticism. Kenneth Murray could be all the way out here. Let's say, for example, for right now, maybe Melvin Gordon's, Patrick Mahomes. And Kenneth Murray's all the way out here, right? Patrick Mahomes starts moving to, towards, outside the pocket. He's starting to get some space. He sees an open lane. Kenneth Murray can come from all the way out here, let's say at the Sime linebacker spot, all the way to the other side and stop Patrick Mahomes. Again, before Patrick Mahomes even realizes that gap has been closed so quickly. Outside runs, Melvin Gordon, we're going to see, maybe Drew Tranquill come out here, eat a block, Melvin Gordon sees open space. Kenneth Murray is going to recognize that. Let Drew Tranquill eat that block, make his way around, and still be able to catch Melvin Gordon in space because of his athleticism, his football IQ, and how good he is against the run. Other people say, we could still line him up on the edge too. Maybe we put him up next to Joey Bosa. Maybe we put him out here next to, Melvin Ingram. Let him rush the quarterback. That is a possibility as well. That's just why I love, Kenneth Murray so much. Because people talk about how versatile and how many ways you could use an Isaiah Simmons. You can use Kenneth Murray in so many different aspects as well. You just have to see about how he's going to be utilized in the Chargers defense. So I think this is a huge pickup for the Chargers. So with all that in mind, how many ways we can use Kenneth Murray, how good he is, his football IQ, his instinct, his athleticism and speed and secure tackling, how is he going to perform in the 2020 season? Now, I'm sorry, guys, if my football slang and, the football terminology wasn't up quite to par to explain all of this, but I'm just trying to get it out in layman terms. You know, that's what he's good at. What's he going to look like statistically with all of that, you know, surrounding him in the Chargers defense, being a reliable, secure tackler against the run? Here's what I think, okay? Kenneth Murray, 104 tackles, 47 assists, 15 tackles for a loss, 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 7 passes defended, and 1 interception. That's it, guys. I'm not going to do like a best case scenario, worst case scenario. This is my opinion on his ceiling with the Chargers in the 2020 season. It might even be higher, guys. But the big thing I wanted to point out is that I think he can easily break 100 tackles his rookie season. Very similar to what we saw in Darius Leonard his rookie season. I think he's going to be a beast out there. I think the Chargers, who were once very vulnerable against the run, are going to be very, very firm against the run this season. It's going to be because of guys like Linval Joseph and, most importantly, Kenneth Murray. And he's going to be inserted into this defense his rookie year, given way more responsibility than maybe other defensive players that have been drafted this season because of how good he is at what he does. All right, what do you guys think of these statistics I've laid out here? I'd like to hear your guys' opinion as well. You know, how many tackles, how many, you know, maybe you could put combined tackles out there if you would like. Tackles for a loss, which is really important to me. Maybe sacks, forced fumbles. Let me know in the comment section below what you think Kenneth Murray's impact is going to be on the Chargers defense this upcoming season. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hit me with a like and sub if you do enjoy these videos. Really enjoy you guys. I've been sitting and reading the comments every single day. It really is awesome to be talking Chargers football with you dudes. And I'm having a lot of fun with the channel, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you. This has been The Direct, and as always, stay frosty and all that good stuff. Bolt up, bros.